So this is my 5th kid, so I obviously have breastfed a little bit in my life. I have had lots of struggles with it, and I have also done very well with it. The first 3 kids, I never really got any help at the hospital with breastfeeding, so I kind of just suffered through the first few weeks. I had that like I clenched my teeth every single time I would feed because it just hurt so bad. But after a few weeks, my nipples just got used to it and they toughened up. And I don't know what he's looking at, the sun. And I just made it through. Now, baby 4 came along and I had a student midwife actually say something to me. I think it was like his 2nd or his 3rd day. Can I put you down? And she mentioned that his latch was not right. Now, I had never really been shown how to latch. I just did it. As soon as she showed me that, the pain basically stopped. So, I did have to train him to latch correctly. But once he did, there was 0 pain. It was awesome. So baby 5 comes along and right away I make sure to latch correctly and there was 0 pain. So that being said, if you have pain, I highly, highly, highly suggest finding a lactation consultant or something like that. It's amazing the amount of change that has happened in the last 8 years since I had my first baby and the amount of help that you can get. I highly suggest finding someone, getting help, and do not stop if it doesn't get better. Keep looking for help. So after I have finally figured out the correct latch and I have gotten things going, now with baby 4 also, the same woman pointed out that my child had a tongue tie and a lip tie. Come to find out, all of my kids have had tongue ties and lip ties. Baby 5 here also has 2. We did not get them fixed because it was going to be, I can't remember the exact number, but I know it was over $1,000 to get it fixed. So that never happened and we just kept on. So that will also make breastfeeding more challenging. So I have had some issues with breastfeeding, but I also said I have had successes. This time around was my first time ever getting mastitis, and that sucked, but we got through it. I took some, I'm losing, what is it called? Sunflower. I'll have to put a description of what I took to make it go away. But my friend gave me some sunflower pills or supplement of something. Almost instantly, I started to feel better, you guys. It was amazing. But mastitis was the most painful thing, I think, ever, including birth. It was horrible. I hated it. Yes, I did. It was horrible. So, let's go on to breastfeeding tips, like actual tips here. I know that many nurses and people will say, do not pump right away. I kind of disagree with that. I started pumping the last 3 babies within the first few days of birth. Yeah, he's just listening to me. And my supply and my storage, like what am I trying to say? Like I have definitely had a good amount of milk in the freezer. I can't think of what it's called at all. So I recommend, I am not a doctor, I am not a nurse, I am not a lactation consultant, I am just a mom. I recommend pumping. Now, if you don't need a supply or you don't want that extra milk, I don't recommend pumping. But I like it, one, because I have crazy anxiety that I'm going to be murdered someday. And so I want milk in the freezer in case I do die, okay? Honestly, that is my biggest reason, and I know it's ridiculous, but that's my reason. Number 2, if I do not die, I like to donate the milk. It's an awesome thing that I can do. if I'm blessed with that much milk. So, pumping, I have used Medela pumps, I have used Spectra pumps. There's another one I used, but I cannot remember what brand it was because it didn't last long. So I'm going to show you my 2 pumps that I have now. And I've actually, with baby 4, I had the Spectra S1. It was the blue one. And I loved that one. You could, yes, my nails are horrible. They've been needing to be done for like 2 weeks. But I had the blue Spectra, and you can charge it, and it's awesome. And I recommend getting that if you can. But I ended up dropping it and busting it, and it stopped working right around the end of my breastfeeding journey with baby 4. So baby 5 comes along, and I found this for $20 on Facebook Marketplace. So we snatched that up. It might have been $40. Either way, it was really cheap. So I have that. I also have my Medela, what is this one called? Pumping Style Advance, which works. But I feel like I don't get as much with this as I do with the Spectra. So this is kind of like my backup, take to go places pump. It works. It's not my favorite. That's the end of that. So let's also go into some other things. Oh, you know what? I bet it's in my purse. Okay. So I did not grab it. But the Haka, you will see people talking about the Haka everywhere. It is a huge new mom thing. I did not get one with baby 4. I decided to get one with baby 5. And I don't know what is up, but it is super painful for me. I have watched tutorials on how to do it. I have looked up pictures of how to do it. I have asked other moms for help, and it is very painful for me. It feels like it is trying to rip my nipples off. So I don't use it, but like I said, I do keep it in my purse in case of an emergency. So if I happen to be somewhere and I'm engorged and need to empty myself, I will use it. Because I do pump a lot, I need to empty a lot. So, Haka, I did not like. Millions of other women, millions of other moms love it. I don't. This guy, it's not the Haka, it's called a Milk Saver, but I really like it. I used it more like the first few weeks of getting my milk, and you just put it in and it has a hole. Put your nipple in and it just catches milk. But it's awesome to catch that extra milk instead of just sitting there going through your shirt or breast pad, whatever you choose. Other things. I am doing an experiment this time around. I hate the Medela bags. They leak so much for me, so unless they've changed them, I don't like them. So this time I am trying Parents' Choice, and I am trying, what are these ones? Zip It All. Now, both of these I have tried so far, and neither of them have leaked. But I will let you know after a year which one works better. If I had any leaks with any of them, I'll let you know. But so far, they have both worked great. I did use Target brand with baby 4, and that worked well too. I didn't have any leaks with that. I just have not done a Target run since he's been born to buy any. So, how to store your milk. This video is totally random and all over the place, but that's okay. How to store your milk. Put it in the freezer, lay it flat, and then I put mine in like a pop case and just store them in there. And then I just put the date and how many ounces are in each pop case. I should have grabbed that, and I'm sorry I didn't. I got distracted by him. Such a mom problem, right? I will put a picture right here. Of how I store my milk in the freezer. Now, here is my pumping schedule. So I think it's pretty common. Moms will get the most milk in the morning. I usually pump twice in the morning, so right away when I wake up, if I am engorged, I will pump, and then I do all my morning stuff, and then when his big, like, time to wake up time comes, I'll pump again. My goal is to pump every time that I feed. However, that never ever happens. I would say I pump like 3 feedings a day, maybe 4 to 5. I really want to pump every time, but I don't. But that being said, it still gives me, I usually get between 3 to 4 ounces of milk with every pump. Excuse you. Are you spitting up? Do you not like to be bounced right now? Are you okay? Are you okay? I get like 3 to 4 ounces of milk, 5 to 6 with my morning ones. And then I put the date, the ounce, and the time on the bag. And I put the time because like nighttime milk has more sleepy. I can't even think of the word. I'm so all over the place today, you guys. It has more sleepy crap in it for the baby. So when whoever gives him the bottle or whoever takes it, you're going to want to, like if it's morning, you want to give him a morning milk. If it's night, you want to give him a night milk. I do not pump in the middle of the night. If I wasn't so exhausted, I might, but I don't. So honestly, you guys, that's really all I have for tips. I watch YouTube videos on the latch when the baby's first born. I pump like crazy, and I don't drink Body Armor. I don't take like the oats, what are they called? Like the cookie recipes and stuff. I do eat a lot of oatmeal, but not because I'm breastfeeding, just because I like it. So I like to make overnight oats a lot. So I do eat a lot of oats, but I don't do anything special with my diet besides eat real foods. And I already drink a lot of water, so that definitely helps. Now, I have heard that drinking a lot of water doesn't increase your supply, but being dehydrated does decrease your supply. So don't get dehydrated, I think. And I think that's why Body Armor really helps women, because it helps rehydrate you if you are dehydrated. But that's all I've got for breastfeeding tips and tricks and whatever, is just pump, just feed on demand, and that's going to tell your body to make more milk, and that's honestly all I got. So I'm sorry if you were expecting more from this. That's what I got. I can hear kids like fighting and coming in my house, and so that's why I'm kind of trying to hurry this video. But thank you very much for watching.